And we're going to go to Gary Linder now. We have to let the guys have a bit of a chance here.
Thank you, Maggie. My name is Gary Linder. I have a doctorate degree in physiology. And my first introduction to Nikken wasn't from a family member, a friend, or anybody I even knew. I was actually working in China, and I was invited to spend a day at the health spa before I came home. And the physical therapist that owned that spa noticed I had a neck injury. And I'd had one for about 3 years. Most people get them from a car wreck, and my hands were numb. My flexibility wasn't very good at all, and I was in discomfort. And he noticed, "You have a neck injury." I said, "Yeah, I do." And he said, "I have some products that may help you from a Japanese company." And I said, "What kind of products?" And he showed me some products that basically use magnetic technology. Now, I'd never heard of using these kind of products for health, and I was quite skeptical. And I might mention it's okay to be skeptical because that means you have questions. I mean, I wasn't pessimistic, I was skeptical, but it intrigued me. I came home from that trip and I looked at my local paper 24 hours later from talking to this gentleman in China. And adjacent to the Little League scores, because I was catching up on my son's Little League scores, was a half-page article about this company from Japan helping people with magnetic technology all over the world. And I said, now that's weird. I mean, here I am at opposite ends of the earth. A week later, I'm in Eugene, Oregon, doing some work, walking through a lobby of a Red Lion Hotel to have dinner with some clients. A gentleman comes up behind me, taps me on the back of the shoulder, and says, "Excuse me, sir, I can tell by the way that you're walking and moving, and I'm a physical therapist at the University of Oregon, that you have a neck injury." And I said, "Yeah, I do." He says, "You know what? We're having a meeting here tonight at this hotel, and we have some products that might help you. The company's called Nikken." And I said, "Okay, now that's weird. In the space of a week, here's something that's being brought to my attention, and it's been brought to my attention 3 times, all right? And like I said, not from people I knew. So either Nikken was stalking me, or there was something going on here that I needed to pay attention to." So again, having that skepticism, but being intrigued by the possibilities, I did a literature search on magnetics and health. And that first literature search told up about 1,200 references. And this was some time ago, this was about 25 years ago. And of those 1,200 references, what impressed me as a physiologist, about 75% of those peer-reviewed papers were in veterinary medical journals. Now, why would that impress me? Animals have no placebos. Things either work or they don't work. So that really kind of clicked a switch for me, saying, wow, there's got to be something to this. So I found a Nikken consultant, a distributor that lived about 30 miles away from me. And to date myself again, I found him in the phone book under wellness products. And I called him up and I invested in 2 products. And one was a massage product for my neck, 2 little spinning balls that created a magnetic field. And the second were Nikken's flagship product, a pair of insoles. Did I expect these products to work? I really didn't expect them to give me the results that I actually ended up with. Short of surgery, my medical professional team said, and I was in my early 40s at the time, and they said, "Gary, by the time you're 50, you aren't going to be able to move because you'll have so many arthritic changes in that neck. You'll want to have a surgery." But at that point in my life, that's the last thing that I wanted. So I was looking for some type of alternative. But again, with that healthy skepticism, I gave the products a try. And within a couple of weeks, the numbness I'd experienced for 2 years or 3 years in my hands went away. I didn't really notice that till I burned my fingers one evening and I went, ow. And that wouldn't have happened before. The flexibility came back, and that introduced me to the concept of a lot of possibilities. And with Nikken's robust product line, I wanted to invest in more. I wanted to educate myself about more. I wanted to create that greenhouse for myself and my family, the Nikken Wellness Home. And I've been an advocate for that for 25 years. It is my passion to share this message with people that really many of the things that you're suffering from or worrying about have natural solutions. And that's really what we're all about, Maggie. So thank you for inviting me to share.
Thank you. Thank you, Gary. Maybe, you ever thought that because you have a doctorate, that the universe had to give you a lot more nudges?
I think so. Yeah, it's like I'm not the sharpest pencil in the box, but it takes a couple of times to be hit
Well,
upside the head before I pay attention. So, and Heather
well,
would probably agree with that too. So, yeah.
I'm very glad that you are part of this team, because you and Heather contribute so much to the wellness community, the worldwide wellness community. So thank you, Gary.
Thank you.